A new week in skyWACH Weather School on the road again. Lexington and Oak Grove Elementary, where we were today talking to the fourth graders. I wanted to start with this picture that's right outside their school. They have their own weather station on the roof of the school. Obviously had to get the picture of that as I stepped inside, but got to talk with all the fourth graders about weather, about math, how the math that they are being taught in the classroom we utilize every single day when putting your forecast together. And of course, they had a lot of great questions about hail and sleet and the relationship between the two, which the best way to describe it, it's kind of like hail, which you get with thunderstorms, and sleet when you get with winter storms, kind of like brother and sister. But a wonderful group of kids out there, and want to thank the fourth graders at Oak Grove Elementary in Lexington for having me out today. Always love getting out on the road with skyWACH Weather School. We've actually got a very busy week. We're going to be in a school almost every day this week, so be sure to join us for Watch Fox News at 10 to find out where we are heading. Of course, you can always schedule a visit. Just email me. It's hrothenberg@wach.com. Well, we're going to talk about weather now, you and I, and as we look at skyWACH Doppler radar, very nice out there. We do have some very light showers in the upstate just above the SKNY of skyWACH Doppler, but here in the Midlands, things are nice. They're clear out there. And as we go through the overnight hours, some clouds passing through at times. Now, a lot of activity throughout the middle part of the country, including Iowa, where they have been dealing with everything from winter storm warnings that are going into effect and blizzard warnings. Of course, that's relevant because of the Iowa caucus today. But by the time this front arrives here at home, which will be in the middle of the week, we aren't looking at winter weather, but we could be talking about the chance of some rumbles of thunder, some severe weather that we're going to have to watch closely with this front approaching. Right now, 60 degrees, very mild, average high 57 to 58 degrees, and you can see at 10 o'clock at night, we are still warmer than our typical high. Across the southeast, that is the story with this mild air mass, 50s, 60s, and even some 70s out there. And we're going to hang on to this for a few more days before we finally begin to see some changes in the pattern. 5 a.m., trying to get a few light showers to fire up here on Future Watch, but the real story tomorrow, the mild air mass in place, as well as the clouds. We're going to have a mostly cloudy sky throughout the day tomorrow. Not really seeing anything in the way of heavy shower or thunderstorm activity. That moves in by the time that we head into Wednesday with that front moving through. So tonight, these are the lows tonight, dropping from 59 at midnight, 54 by 5 a.m., 53 at 6 a.m., which is typically the coolest time of the day before those numbers start to climb. Through the day tomorrow, from the 50s back into the 70s, we will have a mostly cloudy sky with us. And take a look at this, 73 for Groundhog Day, but then on Wednesday, which of course is the day that front pushes through, we're at 71 degrees. Now I want to show you Future Watch right now because by the middle of the day, with this front sweeping through, this is when we have that line of storms moving into the area. Keeping a watchful eye on this front because it could, with this warm air and cool air colliding, bring some strong to severe storms that will linger throughout the afternoon hours, but by the time you're heading home from work, heading to dinner, taking the kids to those extracurricular activities, well, it looks like we'll finally see things calming down out there. And then as we continue to go through the overnight time frame, just some lingering showers. 58 by Thursday, staying in the 50s, taking you into Super Bowl Sunday. Now, I do want to highlight tomorrow because it's one of my favorite holidays, Groundhog Day. So what does it mean if this rodent jumps out and sees a shadow? 6 more weeks of winter. But if he doesn't see a shadow, it means an early spring.
The philometer.
Exactly.
Day, so
I am predicting
groundhog for that one.
6 more weeks.
I'm going to go with what Phil says.
I'm saying that Phil sees a shadow.
We'll wait till tomorrow.
I'm still going for March 21st.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's generally the way it's going to work anyway.
I'm glad one of you guys picked that up.
Okay.
Corey's over there laughing. He actually got that one too.
It's going to work that way regardless. That's the way it goes.
And that's when I feel that winter will end.
It will.
So scientific of you.
How the temperatures behave between now and then are a different story entirely. Corey Miller, how are you behaving this evening?
Very well. Very well. I mean, rodents in the shadow.
That's right.
Winter, if he does it, spring early. I mean,